Hello. Right, we're back. Second session of this. I think we left off the last time just before accessing the A-B rooms for the first time. So we'll get to see what the deal with those is. God, there's so many endings to this one. Let's just roll straight into it, honestly. Forget recapping last time. Let's just go. An ambidex gate is opened.
5 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Okay, let's see what this polling game is. What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know it.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. I think this is the voice I gave him last time. Yep, same room.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
So everyone got exactly the same puzzle. Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. Start.
Shit! What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Were you planning to do something else in that time? Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their A-B gates.
A-B gate?
That's the door to the A-B room, silly. You're in the A-B room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But
Okay.
it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
Wait, how does that work? There's 9 people, so is it the pairs working together?
There are 2 in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
And is it going to be against the person we just did the puzzle room with? Is that how they're going to...
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Hey!
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clever's enemy will be Camioli. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
Oh, what's it fucking called? It's like the share or betray game.
What?
I forgot what it's called. Prisoner's Dilemma? Is that what it's called?
Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A.
Yeah, okay.
And B. Betray.
I think it's called the Prisoner's Dilemma. I genuinely forget.
Oh
Do you get more if you betray the other person allies? And its points are shared if you ally.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The
There we go.
minus are from your point of view.
Okay, so 2 points if you both ally. If you are betrayed, you lose 2. If you betray, you gain 3. So that's kind of a net positive in terms of just the overall score. And nothing if you both betray each other. I wonder if the difference between like the +3 and the -2 is gonna like be a way of manipulating the game so that everyone can escape.
So,
Maybe.
let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome.
Yeah, but if you both ally, then it's 4 points being given. So it's actually a net benefit to always ally.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Can you go into negatives?
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
Or does it cap at 0
The third
if you keep getting betrayed?
is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you get to lose anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
So the 0 change in BP is if you think your opponent is going to betray you, you betray as well. Then you hit that stalemate. So you're not losing points. So it's how well you can read your opponent, basically.
We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
Oh yay, so I have to argue this with her.
Doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but
But
Just have to wait, I guess.
what? Why does it have to wait?
it'll be okay.
I assume that's what happens if you hit 0, maybe. No, it won't.
30 minutes
Since nobody can hit 0 this time round.
game polling closes. Anyway, I gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Well, fuck. Man. What are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Okay, it was the prisoner's dilemma. What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want? Or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well. If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is gonna keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked the Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed would have 2 points subtracted, so total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betrayer, then the total points will get, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly.
God, my brain sometimes.
In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
So you're pushing for ally then? I guess? Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP goes down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain
That took us 20 minutes to go through all of that?
closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how did you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Change the subject. We're talking about you.
You just changed the subject. We were just talking about you.
Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you. I've never seen you before in my life. Are we seeing future events there?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
Well, this says solo.
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Excuse me, was that a base on the moon? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on the timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa, Sigma! Calm down. What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
And I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd just seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress or something strange, or maybe by some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It seemed real though. Was it a premonition? Sure seems like it. Are we doing timelines thing again? I assume it would be. I doubt they'd drop that like major plot point from the first game. In fact, they'd probably lean into it harder. It had seemed real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future. This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nunnery game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, we should probably make a choice.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Okay. What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB
I
room.
guess not. We're already in here, though.
No, because you have to press the start button to begin the voting anyway, which then locks you in.
So, we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we were screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die.
How do you know?
Needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? 0 never said anything about it.
No.
I mean, you could intuit it out, obviously, but she seems to know.
I swear, I don't. I know somehow.
Are you having premonition-y stuff as well?
There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it? Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Faye was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain into a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Sure, I'm not. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling.
I'm gonna put my faith in Alice. Based on absolutely fucking nothing. Because we learned absolutely nothing about her in the last puzzle room. I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Hello! Your vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you.
Oh, they display it when everyone's together. Ooh. Just to make it extra spicy.
Ambidex gates now opening.
As fine I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, flowchart. Oh god, this is a single path. All the way down to... Oh god, okay. Sure.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right.
Looks like you're all here.
Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Tone it down a bit, Zero. You're trying a bit too hard.
Round 1. The results.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, fuck you, Alice. God damn it, Alice. You fucking... Fuck. Also, Kate and Clover chose to betray as well. I thought Dio would have. I genuinely thought Dio would have. So I'm just trying to get the lid off my drink.
Here are the results from your game.
We got absolutely fucked. This is what I get for putting my trust in Alice. God damn it.
Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Fuck you, Alice. Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma. But everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
Wow, I feel like I'm just getting absolutely burned here. What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Fi. My hands had balled themselves into fists and my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
Yeah, 'cause he fucking did. Fuck you, Dio. You seemed like the type.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Apparently not.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Tenmuji. I keep forgetting how the pronunciation of his name is. Tenmuji, okay. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Oh yeah, you want to get out of here? Real quick, huh?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The ambidex gates have closed.
Okay. I'm assuming this is going to be the next ambidex game, and this is if you lose, I guess. And then that's if you win, maybe? We'll see. Curious. I wonder if the way this works is this is trust and this is betrayal. It will be for this branch, but I wonder if it's the same for these ones as well. This is trust, this is betrayal, so you can kind of game it a little bit to make sure that you win. So that would be trust. That would be trust. Because the other people we could have gone with was Luna and Tenmyuji, both of whom trusted. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Round 2 of the ambidex game will be the moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on. Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
You can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
1 person? How?
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding, ding, ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Oh, the color's changed. We're yellow now. Do these things even come off?
Oh, yes! They do indeed.
When you die.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya?
It's when your heart stops beating. Which I think we read in one of the gold files, I think.
What's the second way?
Oh, B.O. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Sounds fun.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyalti. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, if I had been right, but how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until somebody opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic door could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building, or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, then the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
Have the pairs changed? Or are they still the same? It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Fuck you.
Me too.
Aha! Luna's my partner now.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Are you colorblind? You kind of struggled with that one a little bit.
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
Mm-hmm.
No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again.
Yeah, I'm sure. I absolutely believe that 100%. Alright, bye, Zero.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? Fucking dick.
You mad?
Wow. Actually did a you mad, bro. You mad?
I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Fuck you, rabbit.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
He's not real. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
Can you climb up those pipes on the left behind her and then try and get to one of those vents there?
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody any money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with some frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had one night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nunnery game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I had just finished writing a paper due that day and was headed out to my car in the research building. The parking lot was empty and the bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. You had a paper due on Christmas Day? Dude, your college sucks. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to the campus to use one of the school's machines. Second, hang on, your PC was fucked, so somebody messed with your PC to force you out. The professor in charge of the research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Is your professor K? Also, your professor sounds like an asshole. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd gotten was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Was Fi your ex-girlfriend? At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to the professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I took to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key in the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried it again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through the haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. There he is. Who's there? Is that Santa? Or June? We shall see. My vision started to swim as smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed, When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Back to the crew quarters, which is where we did our puzzle room.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Vi, Alice, and I went through all of the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book. A Meowt Cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby? I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
No, it probably is a hint to some future event.
Orc, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmuji, and Quack was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious.
Sure is.
I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Okay. Lunar eclipse.
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
Should I make a note of that? That kind of seems like a potential puzzle solution later. No, let's just roll.
All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out on the dawn of the 25th, so the 31st would have been 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of a way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions. I did think, when he had Lee's little premonition earlier, that they might be located on the moon. So, maybe that's to do with it? I don't know why being on the moon during a lunar eclipse would make any difference, but...
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll has estimated to have reached 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds pretty bad deal. Like a pretty bad deal.
Yes, it does.
Was there a date on that clipping? There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard of the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Quark, you okay?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it.
Uh-huh.
We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Okay, kid.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Good. Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. I like that these segments are all fully voice acted. I don't remember if they were in 999. Like these walk around and talk to people segments. I actually forget. I stepped out into the cabin we'd been in and headed towards the small hallway. Now, where to next? Let's go to the lounge. The lounge.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Hey, Fi.
Can I get you a seat?
Hey, Luna. My new partner. Hanging out with the old partner. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Oh, hey, Clover. What's up with you? You gonna tell us anything? What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. Yep, certainly looks like some puzzles happened in here. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh, hell yeah. You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. So, oh god, how old was she in the first game? She was like mid-teens, I think? 14? 15? Maybe she was still in school, wasn't she? So... hasn't been that many years since... No, I thought the first game was set in like 2009 or something. I genuinely forget. So that wouldn't add up. I don't know. My memory is failing me here. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that would sound like, I don't think it's a very good idea. This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure I'd just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me.
No headaches here.
Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Okay. You feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Yeah, she's definitely some kind of medical student type person.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. Infirmary. Oh, look who it is. Fuck you. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, hi, Alice. Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach.
I did.
Are you still angry?
No, I'm perfectly fine. Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing somebody else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
But it's what happened though, isn't it?
If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Okay. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Okay, who's your dad then? Because last time we saw you, you'd been defrosted and were leaving the facility that the first game took place in. So who the fuck are you? Because you were supposed to be some ancient Egyptian, like whoever, princess maybe? Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No,
Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
that's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey,
Are you an assassin or a hitman or something?
Clover.
Yes, thank you. Ask questions.
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you clearly know each other.
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Uh-huh. Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Okay. So you were the lady on ice in the ship.
Yes,
I mean, obviously you were, but it's nice to have hard confirmation.
but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree?
Because you're the fucking most suspicious one here.
That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji.
Yeah, Quark's your grandkid, right?
Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
You know, I'm going to turn my fan on. I'll just be a second, because it is stupidly warm in this room right now. Oh, that's much better. That is so much better. Summertime in the UK is not fun. Not fun at all.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but
Magician, lion tamer.
I'm a circus ringleader.
Yeah, sounds about right. Based on the look. A ringleader.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. When I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out everywhere.
Some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since we haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Is he our professor? Because the robe on him seems to be very monk-like. And they mentioned that the teacher was a Buddhist. And that's a weird detail to drop for no reason. Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think I've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come
pardon me?
on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he's probably doesn't have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Is he actually like insanely smart and he's like skipped grades and he's actually like in a higher form of education?
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Would be. Okay.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
Sure.
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically nothing. I hadn't really realized until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, a circus ringleader, plus two total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. Suddenly,
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
We found something really bad in the crew quarters!
Something?
Bad.
Just hurry! It'll make sense when you see it!
is it the poster? Kid, don't look at the poster, it's not. You're too young for it. Quack was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Tenmyoji, and Dio. He said nothing but pointed under the bed, and the four of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. Oh shit, it's the fucking bomb thing. The hell is this?
A bomb! At least that's what Mr. K said.
Bomb? No way. Also, how'd Kay know it was a bomb?
So, thank you, Sigma.
Oh yeah, we are in that room.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's definitely the fucking moon, isn't it? Was it out in the desert or Could also be like snow. And that's the moon in the distance. It's kind of hard to tell with like the quality of that picture. Of course. It's the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon.
Are the bombs in the other locations, or is it just in the crew quarters?
See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb.
Quark had barely closed his mouth when the rest of our fellow captives exploded into the room. Kay gently shouldered them aside and pointed to the bomb.
There it is. You see?
Kay's voice actor sounds similar. He sounds like somebody that was in Somnium Files with that similar kind of filter over their voice, and I can't think who it was. I think it might have been somebody from the second game. Not sure. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? You don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
He's got a point, but still.
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb. I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Excuse me?
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Fi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get
about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together?
Hey.
Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Yeah, you went fucking out of nowhere with that one.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Yeah, sure. We'll just do that right now. Just do that in my head. Just figure it out.
Let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Fuck.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Assuming that it's the only bomb in here?
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch the bomb if I was being perfectly honest with you. Dio stepped forward and reached out for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Then what would Zero's plan have been if we'd found it during the puzzle section and we didn't know that it was a bomb? We just found a weird tube thing underneath the bed. I was like, what the fuck is this? And tried to pick it up and then just blew the entire facility to pieces. Kind of just ruins the whole point of the nonary game, really.
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
Yeah,
There's not much
basically.
else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
What does deactivating an antimatter bomb look like? Am I crazy? Because, like, surely the whole point of the antimatter bomb is that it's holding the antimatter in its center by scientific means to prevent it from interacting with any form of matter. So turning it off would trigger it? Question mark? Because you're turning off the field that would hold the antimatter in place? So we just need to get this password?
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can...
Where? Oh god, yeah.
Device, we just connected
On the far right.
Then we can enter the password.
The phone.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. So we can figure out when they did it.
When? Oh yeah.
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
True. Was it all when we were in the AB rooms?
So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
Yeah, because if it was under the bed when we first came in, all of the beds were, like, in their, like, port position in the wall. We had to lower it. After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
They'd have had to have the bomb hidden somewhere. Where did they get the bomb from?
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Having a panic attack in the fucking main room? Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Guys? Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Then out loud you didn't. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Damn it, Fi, shut the fuck up. That was, just a... I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait. Oh, I mean... This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmuji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know where the culprit... there's no way to know the culprit is here. My god. There's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's somebody else in here, and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
What if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Fi and Clover were right. There couldn't have been a 10th guest, and Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmuji? Fi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone through all of the trouble of setting up a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
4 minutes. Oh shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. So it's me and Luna teaming up with... I forgot who our choices are. Well, Fi's one of them. I think she's a solo now. Let's see. Oh, hang on, it's not a three-way branching path, is it?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Because we're on a... It's a... Oh, I'm not even going to get a choice here. It's just going to be whoever... Okay.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are...
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Fi laid out our options. Option A. Luna and I, the yellow pair, team up with Clover, Cyan to open the green door. Tenmuji and Dio, magenta, paired up with Alice, yellow, to open the red door. Kay and Quark, Cyan, pair up with Fi to open the blue door. Option B. Luna and I pair up with Fi for the red door. Tenmuji and Dio pair up with Clover for the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice for the green door. Option C. Luna and I pair up with Alice, fuck no, to open the blue door. Tenmuji and Dio pair up with Fi to open the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
People who only have 1 BP.
So that would be me, you, and Tenmuji.
No way. I refuse.
Well then what would you
We'll
suggest?
be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just like raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
I sure fucking don't. Tough, pick someone else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
Fuck no.
Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Really? Oh, you want to knock me out of the game? Fuck you, Phi. I'd like to go with Phi. No, I don't. You good with that, Luna?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Now we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
Great, so now we're in a 3-way tie.
Minute remains until chromatic doors close.
2 votes for A, and 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with K in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
God damn it, we're with Alice again. Option C won 4 votes. We were almost out of time and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was gonna have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up in the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone through the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh, this floor is massive. Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks
The
like
galley.
though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility?
Cause you fucking stole poison. Fuck you, Alice.
Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Yes. Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Oh, B garden. I thought it said galley. One of the doors opened.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Next rounds, maybe?
Who cares? We should get moving.
Ooh. I was not expecting this. This is fancy. Is that an actual window or is that like a fake skyline? What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said B garden or something. What's a B garden?
Probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Darn, well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Seek a way out. Right, I'm actually going to take a bathroom break before we get into this. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Won't be too long. Okay, I'm back. Right, our third puzzle room, isn't it? If we count the AB room at the start. Third puzzle room. Oh, God. Remember the controls here. I think there's something here, but I can't really tell. The waterfall runs down the rocks and goes along the wall. Alright, let's move forward. We're gonna have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Selecting the blue arrow will move you from current area to the adjacent one. Alright, we got... Oh yeah, I didn't even look around that first area. Okay, we got our lockbox. Yeah. Entrance and exit. And what is this? Some kind of crank thing? There's a circular indentation on this panel. And there are 2 fan-shaped holes inside it. Look carefully. Those fans are connected. Looks like a butterfly. Okay. Ooh, mushroom. Oh, it's an actual... There's a red spotted mushroom growing on the shadow of the tree. Okay, it's just there for decoration, I guess. Big tree. A large Japanese Clover tree. And nothing over there, okay. Right, we got something behind the waterfall. What is this? Metal rod. It's a socket wrench? Is that what it's called? You can tell I don't DIY or do anything mechanical. Just more of the garden. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I push them, but nothing seems to have happened. You think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order? Shovel! Hell yeah. I use it to beat owls to death. For stealing my goddamn points. Huh? There's something next to my foot. A bronze key with a weird diamond shape on the top of it. Okay. So you gotta dig up some spots to get some different chests. A bird's eye view of the garden. It's kind of like a map. What's that on the right? It looks like a box. You think it's a treasure chest? It's connected to the drawing above it, see? Alright, well, we know where the mushroom is, so let's... no, wrong button. Having to remember all of the controls again. Red spotted mushroom. I think I'll try digging here. Okay, box with silver lid. And I assume the key I picked up is for the bronze. Yeah, okay. I think that little mount there might be the next. Alright, let's try digging here. There we go. We combine you with the key. Torn scrap paper. Piece of paper I got out of the copper box. One edge is rough like it was torn. Okay. Let's look around. What was the other? It's like a type of flower, wasn't it? Yeah, like a white flower. Over there, okay. It's a coin. Hey, that's a paprika. No, that's a pepper, probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call a spice that you make from them. Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Oh yeah. Let me take a look. Yellow coin. I didn't think a colored coin would be made of metal. You can get lots of different colored coins by using different alloys. I saw a 5-cent coin made of brass once, and a 10-cent coin made of bronze. I've seen people using metal detectors to search for coins of those shows where they hunt for treasure. Yeah, I guess if coins are made of metal, that would make sense. Okay. Looks like someone's planted some onions here. Do you think there might be a coin in one of them? Do you think there might be coins in these tomatoes too? Maybe, but there's an awful lot of them. And they all look the same. If only we had a way of telling which tomato had a coin in it. Okay, we're literally going to get a metal detector, that's why she mentioned it. The pot? It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait. Don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot? Or in the mailbox? They do? Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Sure enough. Okay. Oh, that's going to be the specific order I have to press the buttons in. The butons. Let's have a look. Tutui ergo eris. Metal detector. Wow, just hanging out. With a keyhole in it. This is... It looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Mrs. Ergo Eris. What? Well, that's what it says. Tufui Ergo Eris. That's an epitaph. Something they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. Any ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? It looks like there's a keyhole down here, near the bottom. You're right. Okay, shovel. You gonna dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing, it's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Okay, and we don't have the key for that one yet. Looks like this soil was disturbed recently. We're not going to plant the flower things back? Wow, we just lied to Luna, huh? We're a terrible person. Aha. Okay. A key and a knife. Anything on this sofa? Not sofa. Bench. Looks like there's just enough room for 2 people on this bench. Why are you looking at me? Oh, no reason. Wow. Sigma's a bit of a horn dog, isn't he? Okay. A metal scale. There's a plate on each side. And on the right plate... Oh, we're just taking it straight away. On the left plate. Small knife. For cutting into the vegetables. I thought we were going to have to balance something in order to get... Alright, sure. I thought there was going to be a, like, balancing the scales to unlock something. Maybe there is. Maybe that's going to be how we get our secret code. Can we put something on the scales? This is a balance scale. Oh right, you can put things on the plates to see what's heavier. Oh, okay. I'm going to need something of a specific weight later, aren't I? There we go. Left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. I've already forgotten about the sequence. Oh, while we're here, metal detector. Oh, this one. It's reacting to this onion. Alright, let's dig it up. Was this the only one that got a reaction, right? Combine you with the knife. Okay. Yeah. The different coins are what we're going to put in the... Do we still have the metal detector, or is that a... Nope. Oh. This metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, let's grab it. Okay. Did it react to any others? No, just this one. Here you go. Red coin. Cucumber. Cucumber. These cucumbers are so long. Do you think there might be coin in one of them? Maybe. We should just go through them one by one and bite into them. That's not a good idea. There's got to be something we could use to make it easier. Oh, look! The metal detector is reacting to this one. Okay, can you grab that one then? Right. Did any of the others cause any reaction? No, just this one. Here you go. Green coin. So we got white, red, yellow, and green. Is that all of them? Okay. Okay. Back to the Butons. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's a piece of paper in my inventory, isn't it? Left, right, right, left. Middle, middle, right. The waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to sort the coins into weight order. Is there anything in this pond? Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. A lion? Yeah. Looks like a lion, alright. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Right, scales. This is a balance scale. You can use it to weigh things. It can help you tell if things have a similar or different weights. Like those 4 coins, for instance. Hold the X button to grab the coins. Okay. Okay, yellow, green. So green is heavier than yellow. Green is heavier than white. Okay, green is heaviest. And yellow. Oh. What happened there? What? They just flew everywhere. Do you think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scales more than 5 times, it triggers this spring, which makes the whole thing shake. That'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times. Alright, we need to pick up all of the coins. Well, now I've got the coins. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, was green first, so green, then yellow. White, then red. Oh. They went everywhere again. I guess we can't just take our time here. We'll give you 2 more tries to try and figure out the weight. If you can't manage it, we're gonna have to take over. She's right. If we keep this up, the scales might break. Well, now I've got the coins. Am I actually having to create a balance here? So I was just weighing them against each other for the thing on the wall behind the waterfall. But is there actually like a having to create a balance between them here? So if I look at my memos, so if we do green and can we put 2? I didn't realize. There we go, I did it. You've got 1 more try. We've already figured out the weight of the coins. You can leave the scales alone now. Well, now I've got the coins. That's weird. I don't know why they've set that to be a specific... Alright, what's my memos button again? There we go. You go in there. Then it was yellow. Then it was white. Yeah, okay, we know, I just misclicked. We don't need to have an entire fucking conversation about it. There we go, thank you. Huh? What's that noise? It sounds like something unlocking. I guess it wasn't just a panel. It was actually a door. And there's a screen inside of it. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Why don't you try touching them? Touch them in the right order. Okay. Oh, we're just going in rainbow order here, so white, red, orange, yellow, green, no. Okay, you can't unclick them once they've been clicked, so... I can't figure it out. You can do it! Is there anything else for me to interact with? It's just the colour of the coins, so green, yellow, white, red. Yeah, I don't know this one. There doesn't seem to have been like any hint. shit, I didn't mean to press that again. Is there anything else for us to look at? What about the mural? And here. Yellow. Maybe it's this. Because otherwise, why would this be here? So if we go... Yellow. Orange. That is blue, isn't it? Blue. Black. Is that red? Or is that more of an orange as well? Or is it more of like a brown? Was there a brown? Not sure. There's a white there. Okay. It's either like brown or red or something. Let's have a look. In the right order. I don't know what the order would be. Yellow, orange, blue, black, white. I doubt there's anything going to be like up above like that. I've already gathered all of the boxes on the map, right? Yes. This just shows where they are, so I don't think we need... we have any further use for it. Okay. We didn't get a key, did we? Oh, God, I forgot we had this wrench thing. Wow, I completely blanked on that. Okay. Let's see if this gets me any further hints. The handle fits perfectly into the hole in the wall. Good, now try turning it. When I turned the handle, it got dark. It looks like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go and see if anything's changed now that it's dark. What if we want it to be afternoon again? No, if we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right? Okay, stuff has changed. Oh, hello. Blue star. Okay. Right, can we see? Nothing there. So we're starting from here. So it's... Get rid of all that. So it's, oh my god, that's supposed to be an R. Purple? Then... blue. Then yellow. Yellow. Green. Green. Red. Okay. It's too dark to see what's going on. Crank that shit. Turning the handle made it back. Turning the handle back made the room bright again. The light that went down when you turned it tonight on. My God, my brain really is shutting down. The light that went down when you turned the night on, came back up. So now the sun is out and it's gone from night to afternoon. Okay, it was purple, and I think that's dark blue. Yellow, green, red. Yellow, green, red. Hey! Awesome. Solved it. Good work. Look at the screen. There we go. Huh? Wait, this is a safe password. Yay! And of course... Huh? That's odd. What's wrong? I thought you already solved this one. Yeah, but I just have this feeling there's something else to it. We need another key from somewhere. We don't have any more items, do we? We've used them all up. Let's open the safe. Moon, moon, sun. Okay. This is a safe, right? Looks like one at least. There's a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters too. Let's see if we can get it open. Completed. Yes. It opened. You did it. Good job, Sigma. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it then. First off, this looks like a map. On the upper left it says Floor B. The map we found in the crew quarters said Floor A. So A is the top floor and B is the bottom floor? I mean, I know we took an elevator down to get here, so... Right. Let's keep going. There are more things in the safe. This is... the keycard. It has the moon on it. That means... yeah, this is the moon card that the announcement was talking about. There's two of them in here, just like with the sun card. You should take one, Alice. Why? Well, you're the solo. Luna and I'll take one, and you take the other one. Right. Thanks. So what we've got next? It looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some sort of diagram? Nevada test site. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what this is. Oh well, just forget about it for now. We can always come back to it later. There are two more things in here. What's this? IG. Immunoglobulin. Oh, immunoglobulin. It says IG. Immunoglobulin. What's immunoglobulin? Okay, they keep making me say it over and over. It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria when oh, whoops, wrong voice. You mean the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yes. So what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. The only thing left is this key. That must be the key to the exit. Yes, I think you're right. We should be able to use it to open the door. Great. Awesome. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for that other goddamn... puzzle solution. Okay, let's look around. It's too dark. I still haven't found the key for the, I don't know what was going on with these scales. It's weird. Hey, look at that. These are stars? Maybe the idea was that when the lights fall, when night falls, the stars come out. Oh wow, they're just like doing the whole... The stars showed up once the night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that. Can we look at the safe? Not the safe, the grave. No, it's too dark. Okay. So the stars are literally the only thing that we can see during the nighttime. Oh, I wonder... Oh, we can't interact with it in the nighttime. Okay. Something on the back of that? No, I think it's just the grass. Let's see if the key I've got works. Nope, no luck. I don't think this is the key for the keyhole. Man, I really think there's the sky, but we're indoors. I think the ceiling dome is made up of a bunch of hexagonal screens. They're playing a video that looks like the sky. Then that means it won't even rain or get stormy or anything, huh? Probably not, although I imagine we'll have some kind of system in place to water the plants. Sounds pretty boring. Nothing to draw anymore. Nothing else they need to weigh. What happens if I put it to nighttime and then actually look up at the sky? No. No stars in the sky. Yeah, I don't... No. I feel like that grave is like... There's nothing else in here, was there? Look, Luna, it's Sigma's house. Is that really true, Sigma? Is this shed your house? You must be going through a rough time. God damn it, Alice. Just fucking goddamn you. Yeah, I don't know what I've, like, not interacted with yet. I don't think I was supposed to use any of the 3 keys I used on the lockbox to open the little grave thing. That would seem a bit ridiculous. What is B? Red, green, yellow. Let's do it backwards. Red, green, yellow. What was it? Red, blue, purple. Oh, the size of the stars. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that hint, game. I'd have been like floundering around otherwise. Okay, so red is like huge. So if we say that's number 1. Green was like tiny, wasn't it? So that's 5. Blue was pretty big. How big was purple? Yeah, blue's pretty big, purple's pretty small. And then yellow was kind of in the middle, so... blue, we got 2, yellow, 3, purple, 4. We'll try them in that order, and then we'll try them in the opposite order, if that's the wrong way around. Going with biggest to smallest first, because the coins were like heaviest to lightest. So it would be red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Hey! Yeah, thought so. You did it! Hey, check out the screen. Whoa, what's going on? The screen's changed. Okay, so I guess the grave is like nothing, or we're gonna come back here in like the free roam in between sections and figure that out. Okay, sun, sun, moon. Give me that gold file. Whoa, it opened again. Is there something inside? Secret file. It's okay, take a look at that. Okay, Ice 9. We know what that is. I've had that before. In the first game. Ice 9 is a special form of water that with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. What is this background image? Oh, it's to do with Alice's body. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. The version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. His version of it does. There's a rumor that says that all water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not? But if it is, then she has always kept her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. Okay. I need to sneeze. Pardon me. H. This refers to Gentaro Hongo. He was one of the characters who appeared in 999. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the Nonary game in 2018. Okay, so the original Nonary game was in 2018. I don't know why, but my brain thought it was like much earlier time-wise than that. Suddenly Clover's age doesn't make like... It makes sense now. It's not like ridiculous anymore. That was my just having a bad memory. He's the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and is a devoted follower of Free the Soul. the morphogenic field theory. This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms of structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. This includes abstract things like language, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing this field are known as espers. The morphogenic field theory is true. However, if the morphogenic field theory is true, however, then it would mean that in a sense all humans are espers of a sort. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets the name from that. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers that, when multiplied together, give the original number. When taken to its logical conclusion, this will yield a list of prime numbers. For the purposes of factorization, 1 is not considered a prime. Examples of factorization, see below. 2, 3, 5, and 7, and 107 can only be divided by themselves or the number 1, which makes them primes. Tufui ego eris, a relatively well-known Latin phrase. It may look like it's talking about the past pair of sexy toaster waffles, but okay, it actually means something like you are, what you are, I was, what I am, you will be. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but the reader will someday also be dead. Little ominous, I guess. SOIS. The Special Office of... Oh, is that Alice? The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organization under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or the citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, and even kill. Scary. So is that the organization that Alice is a part of? When she says she's not quite a detective. It says lock on it, so it's probably the lock for this door. Alright, let's open this door. Yes, let's. Please do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Why we gotta count it down, I have no idea. I guess it's just more dramatic that way. You found it. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door some time earlier. Whoa. What are you guys doing here?
I gotta be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. I took the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah.
Which room did you go into?
This fan-shaped one called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see for yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up. Yeah, makes sense. Now, where the fuck did the red guys go? Or did they loop back on themselves? It kind of looks like they might have. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few months of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Treatment center. It's like a long-term care room kind of thing. Those look like stasis pods. What are those?
Called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Very sci-fi. Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function.
That could potentially stop a person's heart?
I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait. Did you just say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? Then you stay in that way for a really long time?
Yeah.
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
Okay.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. And that's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompt, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. Okay, that's what she was originally. What was curious about the mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Uh-huh. But why would people make that mistake about you in the particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
I mean, you literally dress kind of like one, so you kind of... okay.
I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind.
No, this is like way too specific from info that we got from the first game.
Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
No, Alice is lying.
Yeah. I could see her doing something like that.
Yeah, he ain't buying it.
Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
You don't think it's useful? Like the process literally stops your heart, the thing you need to do in order to take the bracelet off. At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. Warehouse B, with a new series of doors. This is...
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look!
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think...
These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
we definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to the floor A. Oh? So did the red guys just circle back on themselves? That's what the map seemed to look like. Their path was. Back to warehouse A.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He...
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyuji shoved Kei aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyuji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do?
Her resting face is so funny because it's like this kind of like happy smile in what is supposed to be like a tense situation.
I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Dude, call an ambulance? Dio, shut the fuck up.
Son of a bitch, this is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
And in steps Luna. Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then.
What? She's 10 out. She's like a dentist or something.
Quark needs your help.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes. I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up on the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh, is this the virus they mentioned before? This... Shit, I forgot the name. Something 9.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6, yes, that's what it was. I was thinking Ice 9, that's where I was getting 9 from. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the article, the news article that Quark and Kay found in their first puzzle room.
I told Allison Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were the two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone to different rooms. It seemed like one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
And we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
We were just in a treatment room, so... No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure. The three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it. If we put Quark into one of those pods. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh shit, wow, he bounced back quick.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
Oh, Jesus, kid.
Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He'd grabbed hold of a scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Oh shit, he's literally trying to stop his own heart to...
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys. I could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmuji. What the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmuji. Can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body!
Excuse me? I have to get out of this body. Oh my god, are we doing a Somnium Files body swapping thing?
They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
Or is this just the infection, like, destroying his brain?
Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Ah!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we gonna do? We're gonna calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Super Beta.
Oh, that was the thing, Ace's company made, wasn't it?
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic! The one that's in our bracelets! Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Go to sleep, kid.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think That might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That the truth?
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
Stop smiling, Clover. This isn't a smiling situation. So what kind of virus is Radical 6? No one?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmuchi's gaze. Oh, Alice. Yeah, you did take the knife. Scalpel, yeah. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She hasn't frozen, has she? She was not well. Or she's infected from just holding the same scalpel? Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand?
Okay, we haven't hit a branch point. I did have to just double check to make sure we hadn't like gone down a branch point and there wasn't like a key type situation going on. That I'd... Oh, hello. Hang on a sec. What is that symbol? Oh, it's the different coloured doors. Okay. It's like a visual indicator of... Okay, sure.
All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait. Alice. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Or left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
Luna, maybe take another dose of the tranquilizer, please?
Alright, let's move, people. Get going.
Of the anesthesia. Fire's Commander, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help with anything. I need to go look somewhere else. Is it going to be in the bee garden where we just were? Ah, to the treatment center. Oh, there's a little octopus, guys. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark. I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Hey, who turned the waterfall back on? I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary.
Did you take the scalpel?
Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I expected, and fine I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
We should scan everyone. On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
7 sets of eyes, including Luna's?
No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6.
Clover, you need to stop smiling. This isn't the situation. It makes it seem like a crazy person where that's just kind of like happy with all the terrible stuff that's happening.
There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it?
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmuji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, conscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmuji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Oh, he just had it. Is this medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here.
Excelavir. You found it, Sigma? That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory.
No, I feel like somebody found it earlier, pocketed it, and then when everyone was running after Alice, somebody slipped back and just kind of popped it in the kid's pocket.
It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
Did you now? He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
How far are we to a decision point? Okay. I was wondering if the decision point was going to be which one do you give it to?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
How many doses do we have? That's the important thing.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Can we not just use a pair of syringes? Is there not any syringes in this place? While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Stop smiling, Clover.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice? Or Quark?
The hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's... I need you to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. If there... it was there, I knew it. How much time do we have? To be continued? Excuse me? I wasn't expecting that. Lock number 4. Okay. I was not expecting that. I thought we were going to hit a... like an ending here and then maybe like a locked one over here. I wasn't expecting a lock there. Jesus, okay. Although this is one of the like the 2 longest branches, so I wonder if this is a potential like end game true ending path Maybe. Shit, okay. And it's just dumping me right back at the start, isn't it? Can I... Let me access the touchpad. There we go. Oh, that's the... Right. I think, in that case, since we've hit a natural end point for this, I think I'm going to wrap up for tonight. We're going for just over 3 hours. And then next time I will pick this up and I'll go back and redo that branch decision on the A-B room and not trust Alice this time. And see what that other path takes us. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I think I'll probably stream this again, not tomorrow, maybe in like 2 or 3 nights time. I'm not sure yet. What even day is it now? Yeah, I might do some more Thursday night. Thursday or Friday night. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Bye.
you